have plans for after school, what you are going to do. You know, you are going to be at the same place. You are going to look for a job. What are you doing after school?
Hey everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Wilma. I can't believe it, but I'm graduating in a few months and I'm so hyped. But honestly, this final year has been feeling a little bit different. It's really hard to put it into words, and I'm realizing how much I have to figure out in a very short time. So for those of you who don't know, I'm an international student here in Canada, and this whole what happens after graduation thing is feeling very huge. Graduating, getting a work permit, finding a job, and figuring out what's next. It's a whole lot of process. I think not a lot of people talk about the quiet pressure of the final year. Everyone gets excited about graduation, but then what? Everybody that I speak to is like, what's next? What's your plans for after school? Wilma, what's next? Everybody keeps asking. And honestly, sometimes I don't even know what answer to give. It's like you spend a lot of years working towards this moment, but then when it's getting to graduation or when you graduate, and then now everything feels like a huge question mark. What's happening? And even for international students, an extra layer of stress, because sure, you have your plans and your dreams and your aspirations and everything, but with the added uncertainty for work permits and your visas and everything, and with the restrictions now and all the things around the changes they are making with regards to international students and their stay and everything, is like your mind is roaming. It has a lot of questions and it feels like your future is not entirely in your hands. So instead of just coasting through this final semester, I've decided to be more intentional, right? I want to take the next few months seriously, not just in doing well in my academics. Yes, I want to do well in my academics, but I'm also preparing for what comes next after graduation. It's about carving out time for my career plans, building discipline, and actually developing the confidence that I need for the next step. The most nerve-wracking part of graduation is also figuring out the career side, right? There's news everywhere that's like, oh, once you travel, there are jobs to do. Because even these jobs that will even pay you the minimum wage, sometimes it's even very difficult to get it. So finding a job here in Canada is not easy. It doesn't come easy. So I saw a lady's video recently about, I think she was in the UK or something, and she was talking about how many applications she did and not even one like offered her the job.
At some point I stopped counting, but I made approximately 3,000 job applications and I went on 24 interviews in the search of a sponsored job. 24 interviews and none of them worked out.
Staying here is expensive, so if you're living here for a couple of months without a job, just imagine, how do you pay your bills? How do you take care of yourself? Do you understand? So then she just had to pack her bags and go back home. So yes, between applying and networking and hoping and praying that I get my work permit, there's a lot on the line. Also, I feel like networking here is very important because there are some jobs that you get because you know someone in that place. Do you understand? So someone will say, oh, so I have this person, I know this person, and she's actually looking for this role. And so can you please offer them the jobs? There are some jobs that I've gotten that is because someone put in the word for me. But I actually applied to the place I didn't get, but someone put in the word and I actually got the job, right? So knowing someone who knows someone in that place is very important. So in as much as you'd want to be in your house or be by yourself and be pressing buttons and applying online. It's also important to know people. So I always say that as an international student or as a human being, try and always pray for the gift of people, that God will bring you grace for people, that people would see you and instantly like you and want to help you. Because if you have the gifts of people, they advocate for you. Do you get it? They put in the word for you. That's why there's this quote that in rooms where important decisions are being made, may your name be mentioned, because it is very important that, there are rooms where they are taking decisions about, they need this person to do this kind of thing. And if someone knows you, they're like, I know this person who can actually do it. Even if you can't do it, yes, they'll train you. But then if your name is not mentioned and you even have the skill, you have. So yes, always pray for the gifts of people, the gifts of human beings to like you and to want to advocate for you. So that aside, I'm also trying to update my resume, and I'm also setting time aside every day to apply for jobs, and hopefully when I'm able to get some now, I would talk to them if they could make me do part-time now until I'm done with school, and then I can do full-time, or if they can hold a position for me till I'm done. Because if I wait till I graduate, then it will be too late, because it would take a couple of months for you to even get a response back from some companies. Sometimes you apply and you don't even hear anything. Sometimes they say, unfortunately, the number of unfortunately's you hear is crazy, but you don't give up. You still keep pushing and still showing up. And also that's where discipline comes in, trying to structure my day. So once the job comes, I've already factored it into my routine and everything. So then it's easy to get by and I don't have to struggle to now find my foot, right? And also, I'm learning that confidence isn't about having everything figured out. It's about knowing that I'm doing what I can with what I have. The truth is there are still a lot of unknowns in the way, but I've realized that go before you and create a path for you and see everything go as planned. Because I know and I trust, I know that God didn't bring me here just to leave me, right? He brought me here for a reason, for a purpose. So I know that that purpose would happen, right? And I personally know a lot of people who are done with school and they are still in the phase of looking for a job, applying for jobs, and they've not really heard anything. So I'm praying that God helps all of us. So if you're also an international student, or if you're also in your final year, I'm sure by now it's not all about finishing school, getting the degree, or getting whatever it is, but it's also about life after school. Some of you would want to continue, so go back to school after you are done with this one. Some would want to find a job, but it comes with some uncertainties. But we would figure it out and we would all smile at the end. So for all final year students, or for all school students, I hope you're taking the semester seriously and at least having some plans for after school. So you're not alone if everybody's asking, what are you doing after school? What's life after graduation? And you don't have anything to tell them. You are not alone. We are all in this together and we will figure it out together. So let me know in the comment section if you have some tips for final year students. Maybe you're done with school and you found your path. You have some tips for us. Please drop it in the comment section. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. Let's all figure life out together, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.